Yes, sir. There are few questions, sir.
Yeah.
I think the first question is that here we use battery to store energy. How can this solar energy provide zero emission and not harmful effects on Earth?
Where do we? Battery is not
Like,
there.
yes, sir.
No, where do you use battery in the solar panels?
Yeah, means we use
You
normally
know,
battery to store energy, but
yeah.
how do you feel solar energy can store uh, the resource and why without any emissions?
No, it's low emission. That's what I could say. You cannot say zero emission is not that. That is the low emission. That's what they're talking. For example, when you convert solar energy direct AC into alternative current, you use inverter, right?
Mhm.
Inverter getting which is run by electricity item. When there is electricity, there is always some point of emission will be there. So it's always mentioned not zero or minimum emission will be there. That's applicable for most of the renewable energy also. It is cannot be zero because you are converting something to something like water, any wherever there will be some low. It's low emission. It cannot be zero emission.
Right, sir. So another question has come. Sir, India is a subtropical country,
Yes.
so solar power may be viable, but for other countries, say Western countries, where winter is in a prolonged manner,
Yeah.
how can they manage this continuity of power?
No, continuous power will be there actually. The efficiency of tropical countries are much higher than those people. If you see, even for example, our growth of India is 47% of the renewable energy, whereas in old countries around 13 to 14%. Growth is very you cannot compare. They have much lower. So what is going to help them is solar power as an alternative may not be very successful. They may have to use other than natural, like turbine, wind power, water resources. Solar may not be a very successful formula over there.
Right, sir. Uh, Sir, what is the cost of installing 2 kilowatt for domestic purpose?
Yeah, this is a very important question actually. It's like this. I also had a doubt thinking that will keep on for example, 25 kg or 25 kilowatt costed us 15 lakh rupees. So does that mean around 3 lakh for, it's not the case. So because we need to talk to the vendors only, they will, the initial cost, everything. It doesn't go as a proportion actually. But if you still ask me, is it in a rooftop or is it in a bungalow type?
Rooftop, agar it is rooftop.
See, rooftop is normally, it will be much more. It's not 2 kilowatt. Rooftop, what I meant is other rooftop societies or something. I'll still give you some ballpark figure. If it's too low, 2 kilowatt, not more than 75 to 80,000.
Another question, very interesting question. Sir, kindly throw some light on the following aspects.
Yeah,
The first question is, what is the efficiency or efficacy of two side panels?
two side.
Yeah.
See, I told you I'm not a technical person. Nevertheless, by discussion we had with the vendors and different person like them, the side panel we use, they give a guarantee of 25 years for this. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, and with the proper cleaning, monthly cleaning, other things, because whether it's rain or not rain, you have to clean every month with the annual maintenance contracts or whatever is there. So it will give a lifespan of 25 years. That's what they declare actually, which has come. There are people already seen 10 years now. What is the next question?
Next question is that uh, what is the efficacy or efficiency of flexible panels? How can they bring down the installation cost? Are they
See,
supposed to bring down the installation cost?
yes, yes, the installation already started coming in. For the last 5 years, you see the installation cost also come down drastically with the uh, side panel, size of the panel. See what happened, they have a different size of the panel according to your requirement. Okay.
Mhm.
So based on the like 25 kg, 18 kg, they have different sizes. Some is, for example, width and breadth that measurement takes. If you go for a bigger panels, but there are some disadvantage of, if you're on the top floor, air is coming, wind is flowing, all those things are there actually. So efforts are going on by the vendors to reduce the cost. That's what's happening now. And coming to your point, definitely by installing this type of panels, you can reduce the cost.
Right, sir. Sir, is the manner of claiming subsidy different from different states?
No, it's very simple now. We also thought so. Initially, it was different. Now they very simplified. The money will directly come to your account, and within 1 month of your installation. If my commissioning starts on 1st of April, for example, 1st of May, I'll get the money on my bank. That's the way it is, and it's the proved it is that way.
Right, sir. Sir, another question is that in net metering, potential cost shifts, grid management issue, need for time of use of billing for properly valuing solar credits issued to them. How do you resolve the issues for the society? Like,
Yeah, like what?
like there are some, you are telling the various metering issue is there
Yeah, yeah.
and the
I'll
cost
explain.
allocation.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I'll just explain to you. See, cost allocation is the sunk cost now. See, for example, we spent around 15 lakh, for example, minus 4 lakh. So 11 lakhs is our cost. Okay. In 2 years, all the cost will be wiped out.
Hmm.
Then we'll be running with the zero cost for the maintenance, or maybe only the maintenance cost will come, hardly anything, maintenance of the solar energies. So there is no question of cost distribution. As far as the metering is concerned, this is the government. For example, our service provider is MSEDCL. Whatever I generate every day, it goes to them, gets stored in their grid. I can draw as and when I want. Everybody can draw that. So in the month beginning and month end, the balancing effectively done. How much credit is there with you? So that credit they will buy from you at a different cost, at a lower cost. For example, if they are charging 16 rupees to us currently, they will buy at the cost of 3 rupees from you.
Right, sir.
And they will give the credit for that.
You have told these solar panels has a shelf life of 25 years.
Yeah.
So after that, what is the mechanism of disposing this?
Disposing, I don't know, but it has to be replaced as a project.
How you think the India government can give incentives to customers for various this imbibing this solar power for day-to-day activity for both commercial and domestic purposes?
See, the government as of today not given any subsidies for industries because they are not confident of the generation of power. Once it starts with the industries and the subsidy comes, there will be huge requirement coming up. So based on the capability of the vendors, our supply of panels, all such things, once it starts, and then I think see I told you the growth happened 3,450% increase in 10 years. Next 5 years, you see a huge increase everywhere you see. the from the nook and corner, from the villages also, small house. Because if you go to Gujarat, you'll be shocked. In the garden, there will be a lot of trees, right? Every trees, you'll find one all those rooftop small things lying there actually. So if you ask me, next 5 years, I see a huge potential happening across. By the time government may start releasing this subsidy also to the industries and all.
Sir, we speak of circular economy, uh, reuse, recycle. How do you think this solar power can help in circular economy?
No, circular in the sense is the sustainability type of thing is there anyway. Okay, as far as circular thing is concerned, what see there is nothing getting recycled or getting wasted or something, right? So you may be talking about after 20 years, what happens to that panels? That may be the
Yeah,
question. Otherwise, I don't see much of a circular economy getting affected because of the solar panels as of now.
like sir, this carbon emissions. We know that solar power helps us in decreasing that,
Yeah,
and
reducing it.
also, so what do you think in coming years our fossil fuel impact would be lowered because we would be inclined towards hydropower, solar power, or other powers. So, how the carbon emissions can be reduced? Any sir, ballpark figure which you want to give us
No,
in coming days?
figures I definitely don't have, but I can definitely tell you, government, individuals, organizations, NGOs, everybody is trying to reduce the carbon footprints in this planet. Not only India, globally also. So every effort taken by this thing, it is going to see the result. We ourselves, compared to just go back 5 years back, and now you see electric vehicles, EVs, solar power, and many such things which are less carbon footprints already come in the market in a day-to-day life. With more such things coming up, we could see the planet becoming more greener and life getting regenerated on that front, which is the need of the hour. As the planet has to come to an end soon if we don't take these type of steps. This is my best judgment with interacting industries, people all across. Figure I don't have. Figure may be available anywhere. It's not an issue.
Sir, we have heard 2024 is the most hottest year. Uh, and do you think has any impact with solar energy? Since whether we are getting more sunlight or more uh, means effect from the sun,
It's a
can
very
our solar energy increased, enhanced? On the contrary,
you said a very good question. It is really appreciated. This is you are right actually. See, one side we are trying our best to reduce the carbon footprints so that the global warming and other things can come down, which is not the case. You said 2024 is the hottest month. I am not sure, but I would also expect 2025 will be further hottest than the previous year. This is going to be the truth. I don't know the actions taken, the efforts taken globally by the different people as yield any practical and experience result. You will not be able to see anywhere after this. Maybe require a continuous effort to see the result over a period of time.
right, sir. Sir, one question has come right now. Many discom operators are not advocating this rooftop solar power usage because the government has given some subsidy for uh, various schemes. So, in that way, how can a consumer take or avail those schemes in such manner, or where do they complain? How do they readdress the problem?
Yeah, I'll explain to you. Many of the discoms will not supporting rooftop panels. Why? Question is their survival. Point number one, right? They are a commercial organization. They need to make money. It is the government, how the state government, central government pushes them to help. Then only they will get. Of course, they will discourage. Even I told in one of my challenge, government is not helping you. They will take you through hazards, of hazards. They put for you. That is even in my case, we had to change so many their meters, their lines, a lot of things we have to go through to introduce this. So one is cost factor. Second, initially there will be a lot of non-cooperation by these discoms for their own selfish benefit. Uh, Next is coming back to some of the states where they have a lot of scheme for the people. Some people get, less than like Karnataka, other maybe Delhi, where they already announced some schemes of the usage of the electricity. If somebody uses less than 200 units, it's free, or 150 is lower rate. So there is a state scheme given. So those people will never go for rooftop because anyway is getting free, right? It's not going to matter for much. So if you go through the data statistics, you will find these states where the free schemes have been given, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Delhi also, there the solar progress has not made much. But I am sure over a period of time, people realize this for different reasons, and this will take shape after.
Right, sir. Sir, India is agro country. More or less, maximum people of our country is involved in agriculture. Obviously, manufacturing services are they are also very close by. In GDP point, they are contributing more than the agriculture. So, how you think our GDP can be enhanced through usage of more solar power?
See, the government has announced a much higher subsidy to the agriculture compared to the normal people. So in the agriculture area, most of the cases solar panels are used. In the pumps they use and the electricity they use, villages, roads people they use, all sorts of things. So it is moreover, you also know the present government is giving a lot of priority to the agriculturist. And it is a very big portion of the usage people. So government also set up a separate uh, channel for promoting the solar power to the agriculturists. So I'm sure they will take care of it. They will approach the people. They will advertise and they will propagate it for the best use of it.
Right, sir. Sir, as you have stated, various government incentive. Globally, what do you think India's rank of usage of this solar power?
We are the highest as of now. We are one of the leading solar power. See, I'll explain. It's only the tropical country can gain a lot of advantage for the solar power. Rest cannot, particularly South Asian yes. Whereas the Western countries, all those they don't go for it because the cost of production itself may not be compensating for them. For example, here we have put a rooftop panel. Why? Because the cost will get compensated next 1 or 2 years with the electricity charges. In the case of those people where it's a very cold countries, there the putting up the plant itself a very high cost. Point number two, the payback will be much lower. So they will always find it's not very lucrative. So when something is not lucrative, it will not attract crowd for it. It will go decently will go, but not in a big way like us. Here is going in a very big way because supported by everything actually. Climate condition supports you, government supports you that way.
Sir, one interesting question has come. End of the day, sir, our objective is to create jobs because India is a most populated country in the world. So, how you feel that solar projects can create jobs and whether it is sustainable or not?
It is. It's creating huge jobs. You'll be shocked. How much people will get employment in the solar panel construction? I'll tell you in last 2 years, I had gone and seen this panel manufacturing. Palghar, there's a place in they have put up two big plant Adani's, employing almost around 12 to 30,000 people. solar power generation, the manufacturing of solar power, it requires people actually. A lot of people get involved in this actually. And imagine the whole chain, how much people get involved.
Right, sir.
Distribution companies. And so I don't see it's not any what you call a digital type of thing, to reduce employment and this thing.
Sir, AI, now it is a big thing now. Everybody is talking AI, especially after the new government in USA came, Donald Trump. And what do you think the role of AI and big data in optimizing solar projects?
Yeah, it will simplify the process. That's it. There is no great play actually. It will simplify the process like in any other areas. Uh, Maybe the what do you call AI will be used in the case of generating manual intervention will be less. So, but only I technically I cannot get into too much, but only thing we expect speed and efficiency more because AI is adding up that in every step, right? So similarly, it will also do the whole process.
Sir, bipolar panel is very effective in to absorb heat from the ground. What is the future of this in India?
Pardon? Bipolar, yeah, yes. Future means it's no. I'll tell India is a very vast country. Okay, rooftop channel, similar rooftop panel. What we use. So similarly, this thing also put in the ground. Okay, and for the agriculture part and all, it will be of more use compared to the rooftop. So though people call rooftop is around 40%, 60% are of the bipolar type of thing. So I don't see any threat or something for this type of things. It will continue.
Right, right. Sir, Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana, which is also known as PM Surya Ghar scheme,
Yeah.
where I think more than 20,000 crore is allocated,
Yes.
which is 80% more than the previous year, financial year. It is basically catering to the households, not
Also,
to the industry.
yeah.
So, do you think what part of it can be commissioned, provided the intent of the government is to bring more solar power in our day-to-day life?
See, the one important aspect what we should all consider is support of the government to reach the consumer. Okay, by see one time at the one point we want to promote solar energy for the best reason known to us. At the same time, you need to force, force. You should make the people convinced to go for this. Okay, you have to strike a balance between this generation of power from these people and people should use it. If people don't use it, whatever power generation of no use, right? So these schemes are getting used to the and it will be and the household means the state has to support. It has to go to the village type of thing. Very recently, I had gone to some place, small village. People put up what do you call solar project with the 18,000, 20,000 rupees sort of thing, and they get a lot of incentives on that actually. So as for coming to your point, how much percent will get used, I cannot say, but definitely I'll say the most of the things will get used out of this because both side things happening from the supply side also we are promoting and from the consumption side also we are promoting this scheme with incentives, then facilities, speed, all such things.
Right, sir. I think you have answered all the pertinent questions which were provided by the our various attendees, and I thank you wholeheartedly for attending today's session because I know that practical things has to be told, and you have given the insight about the solar energy, and we thank wholeheartedly from Sustainability Standards Board for being present today for today's webinar. We also thank our chairman, CMA Dr. Ashish Pithatte, who is always encouraging us to organize these webinars every second and fourth Fridays of every month. And we also thank our SSB board members, our president, vice president, our other members who are associated with our SSP for always encouraging us to organize more activities. We have just released our monthly newsletter, Sukhino Bhavantu. We request all the participants to kindly see our latest newsletter. And there is a quiz competition going on. So there are 5 questions. We request everybody to answer them, and we need more participations in our quiz contest. And I hope we will have the right answers. And if you are participating, there is no right or wrong. You can always get the answers in our next issue. And our next webinar would be conducted on 11th April, which is on the topic of bamboo and sustainability, key takeaways for CMAs. CMA Jyotsna Rajpal, who is a practicing cost accountant, would be deliberating on that session. And also, we are having our syllabus ready for our fourth batch of certificate course on ESG. We will be giving the updates in our portal, SSP portal, and I request all the participants, those who are interested in joining our course, to kindly update themselves whenever any updates are available in the portal. With this, we thank everybody for participating for today's session. So we are closing now.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank
all.
you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.